I never said it was, because I didn't lie. The part that was handwritten is this, and...
Give it to me.
He said I wasn't any liquor. He said I was going out of my mind.
You're not going out of your mind. You're slowly and systematically being driven out of your mind.
But why? Why?
You've seen this? Well, then why am I even showing it? Do you remember that this is why a bunch of people started to hate me? Because I told you that I was doxxed, harassed, and attacked from the start. I told you the proof that it's happening is the PayPal messages. These people don't do that. They don't tell you what the dox is, how the dox happened, why it's a dox. They just say it's not.
The third example of gaslighting is that never happened.
Oh.
So to which, most of us, when we're told that, our first tendency, believe it or not, is maybe that didn't. I'll always say, I'm getting a little older, maybe I didn't remember that.
But I can prove to you that it was a dox. I have proven it. I've been trying not to tell you all of the slander, defamation, lies, and doxing of my family is. It is on Twitter.
And there will be people, the internet's made this easier. They'll go back over old photos, they'll dig up old emails, and they'll say, ha, there it is. And proud as punch, they'll trot that evidence up to the narcissistic person and say, see?
He was tattling to my mother, basically saying, I was looking for Sarah Dreyer. I don't hate women. He didn't even say I defamed him. He did not say I defamed him. He said that I was derogatory toward him. I do think he meant to use the word defamation.
And there will be people, the internet's made this easier. They'll go back over old photos, they'll dig up old emails, and they'll say, ha, there it is. And proud as punch, they'll trot that evidence up to the narcissistic person and say, see?
Reason why they keep lying about me being doxxed from the jump. And if you weren't there last night for that, motherfucker not only doxed me with his friends, with them giving the information to their shit squads, like I told you from the beginning, but that doesn't matter, because the only definition that these certain people will use for doxing means that you could look up someone's address, call them on the phone, and threaten the shit out of them, but that's not doxing to these people because you didn't share it publicly.
Because of a narcissist's core insecurity, they're singularly motivated to protect themselves and their reality, or their version of reality. And so when they gaslight, it's not like they're, ha ha ha, I'm gonna manipulate this person. Mm-hmm. It's not like the evil genius kind of thing. It's the fact that they have no empathy, so they don't stop to think what this kind of conduct.
Hey, why lie? Keep making it worse. No, I'm gonna do an upload on you, Queen. I got you covered. Bye-bye. Oh yeah, you can come over here to my chat now? Wow!
They're entitled, so they feel they have the right to do it, and they're fragile, so they don't want to be sort of found out, and they want to protect what they might consider a fail or a mistake. So the combination of those three things come together to make gaslighting an easy out and to minimize anything bad they did. So when they say, you're being too sensitive, what that's really saying is, all right, you're having a feeling and maybe I'm responsible, but let's not even, I don't want to talk about it anymore kind of thing. They're just minimizing, minimizing, minimizing. And minimizing is a form of gaslighting.
You pretend as if you didn't know? Like, that's all I need. I just need to show me coming in that day and you being like, yeah, Uni, I just found out and stuff and didn't know. And oh my gosh, I hardly knew. And then I didn't get this until later and blah, blah, blah. But I've got you live acknowledging it, choosing not to come talk to me, and while sitting there acting like I'm not coming to talk to you. I think I'll just defer to the recordings, Queen. We got this. You know that PayPal docs I told you all about that you all tragedy pimped out to do your content ever since I went silent about it? That PayPal docs. What did I say was in it? Oh, all that stuff that he publicly put out on Twitter. So him publicly posting my parents' backgrounds and all this bullshit about them to Twitter proves that I was telling the truth about the PayPal docs. Y'all can tragedy pimp doxes as much as you want. I don't get down like that. Have a good one. Have a good one. Right, so this is my mom calling me crying and freaking out over the fact that this guy had pulled a lot of her background information, where she lived, and a bunch of inappropriate private stuff about her, Betty and everybody else. Mom was reading it out, she was reading these names, and I'm like, what the fuck? It doesn't make sense. Because, you know, Mom's sitting there kind of blubbering a bit. She'd been crying and sniffling and everything, and she doesn't talk straight that much anyway due to her disability. So, you know, I'm trying to figure this all out. And I just made sure to stop her and have her go over the facts of what was going on that I planned on sharing a couple times to make sure I got that straight. My mother, you know, did tell me it was a threatening letter because she was threatened. Just read the fucking letter and ask yourself if your mother got a letter like that from some fucking weirdo and then looked up his background and saw that he's filed 2,600 frivolous lawsuits, and a lot of them for, you know, he's following Buster Murdaugh around and doxes people and does all this fucked up shit. Yeah, you're gonna fucking not take it seriously either as a letter. You're gonna take it as he's threatening you and he's trying to drag you into some issue he has with your son, right?